everyone, and welcome to the Arthur Murray Lifestyle Series. I'm Victoria Regan, the Global Ambassador for Arthur Murray International. If one was to ask, describe the ideal candidate for an Arthur Murray teacher, executive, and franchisee, the answer might be a person with a background in dance, theater, television productions, modeling, lots of personality and creativity, and of course, leadership qualities. Now that's a resume, and that describes our featured franchisee for this episode, Lania Berger.
And all of a sudden my body started to swing. I went up, I went down, all around.
Victoria, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for that very complimentary introduction. It warmed my heart, and I'm so excited to be here with you today on the Arthur Murray Lifestyle Series.
So Lania, who and what is responsible for all that creativity as mentioned, and your amazing spirit that you project and bring to everything you pursue?
I grew up in a very warm, loving, close-knit family, and my parents taught us accountability, integrity, empathy, and they nurtured our love of the arts and creativity. So from a very young age, 2 years old, my sisters and I started dancing and performing. I have a little sister, Nicolette, and a twin sister, L'Oreal. And L'Oreal and I did everything side by side. We were dancers, we were cheerleaders, we were on the pom squad and the dance team. We loved the musical theater, and we're in all different productions at our school and also in the community. And we loved being artistic and creative. But as I look back at my youth and all of the different artistic stuff that we were doing, when I think about those video projects, I recognize that they were a strong foundation in the public relations aspect of the job that I have as an Arthur Murray franchisee. As we went on to college, I went to Mesa State College. I had a full scholarship as a student ambassador. I loved being the face of the school. I was also involved in the theater, and I was the president of the Mesa Repertory Dance Company. That's also when I taught my first dance lessons. I taught for the school through their continuing education program, and I did ballet classes and tap and jazz for little girls, and I loved teaching and sharing my love of dance. That also led me to one of the biggest, most influential parts of my life. I joined the Disney College program, and that launched my career with Disney.
Well, that all makes perfect sense, and surely your Disney influence kicked into what will always be your true essence.
You know, Victoria, I think that's a very true statement. My time with the Disney company is a treasured memory and certainly a huge influence in the way that I progressed as an artist and as a business owner. I had the privilege of working for the Walt Disney Company for 7 years, again, side by side with L'Oreal. The two of us had so much fun. We were friends with the Disney princesses while we were there, and we had the opportunity to dance in the shows and dance and perform in the parades. And we met children from all around the world and created magical moments and magical memories. As I was at the end of my Disney career, I also completed my college education, and I got a bachelor's degree in English. My intention was to become an English professor. One of my most influential teachers in college had taught us that the life expectancy, if you will, the career expectancy of a professional dancer was about 27. He said, you expire around 27 and you're no longer going on point. And indeed, he was right. However, not in the ballroom world. And there was a man who changed the course of my entire life by teaching me that ballroom is a type of dance that you can do forever.
I believe that gentleman's name was Sal Di Maria, aka Sal Marino. Let's take a look at the video and tribute you made for Sal.
Sal back in 2003 at the University of Urbino, Italy. I spent the summer not only learning how to dance, but how to teach and how to share an infectious enthusiasm for dance. Sal will be remembered as a pioneer in the field of adult ballroom education, where he helped to formulate a business and training model which came to be adopted by many schools throughout the United States.
I did take Sal's advice, Victoria, and I decided to enter the world of ballroom dancing and the Arthur Murray organization, and I was thrilled to do it. I had been dancing, like I said, since I was young. I was also a competitive swing dancer. Back when it was really hip back in the late 90s, I did the Rat Packs on the Avenue competition, and we made it from the quarterfinal to the semifinal to the final, and then we won the whole thing. And I used to do all the tricks and flips and wraps around, and it was exhilarating and fun, and Arthur Murray's gave me the opportunity to keep on doing that. I was able to compete. I was able to teach people to dance, which I loved so much. I was able to keep growing as a dancer myself. And so I was thrilled to join the opening team of Orlando with Kimberly Carroll and Emily Bergman as my franchisees. Both fantastic trainers in our organization, both very savvy businesswomen that I was able to learn a lot from. And I had so much fun learning from them. In my first full year in a brand new studio, I won a Winner's Circle Award for being one of the top 3 specialists in our entire organization. In my second year, I was promoted to become an executive. And in my third year, I won another Winner's Circle Award for being one of the top 3 executives in the whole world. I was so excited and I felt so accomplished and proud of this. But more than that, I had a student, and there are multiple great student stories, but this one stands out to me. Dan Hallisey came to me and said, "My doctor tells me that if I don't have a new hobby that's healthy, I'm gonna be in the ground in 2 years or less." And I'm so happy to tell you that he's still dancing to this day, more than a decade later. The difference that we make in people's lives through dancing is absolutely amazing, and I wanted to continue to be a part of that, and I wanted it to be my livelihood, and that's why I wanted to be an Arthur Murray franchisee. Now, what gave me the actual push to make that happen is that my husband, Michael, got a great opportunity, but it meant that he had to transfer to Clearwater. And so we took that, but there was not an Arthur Murray studio in Clearwater, and I couldn't stand the thought of switching to a different organization. So the fates had spoken, and that was the right time for me to go ahead and become an Arthur Murray franchisee, and I did.
Having said that, you've mentioned Mike, your husband. Please share your fairy tale story about how you met Prince Charming and what role he now plays in the studio.
I met Mike after I returned from Tokyo Disneyland. I had just been living in Japan for 2 years. I got back to Florida. I was back at Walt Disney World, and Snow White and the fairy godmother said to me, "You have to meet Mike Berger. He is Mr. Right, nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's handsome, he's sweet. You'd be perfect with him." And I said, no, I just got home. I'm back in America. I'm not interested in getting into a serious relationship. I'm really happy just being me right now. Fast forward a couple weeks, and Snow White is walking past the pumpkin carriage that I'm sitting in, and she says to me, "Mike Berger's your driver tonight." I said, "Okay," and I kept plugging myself in and setting up my lights, and then up walks Mike, and he introduces himself to me, and they were right. He was so sweet, so nice. I fell for him immediately, had a genuine smile, beautiful eyes, and by the end of the parade, we already had plans to go out that night. He's still a huge part of the studio. Since day one, he's helped me with training and development and business decisions. Some of his advice has been the impetus for some of the best decisions that we've made in our company. And I'm so glad to have had him beside me every step of the way.
Another thing you've really excelled at is PR opportunities on television and within your community. In addition to that, I know you take great pride in your Arthur's Interns program. Please share anything you can with us about those successes.
I am proud of the PR opportunities that I've created for my studios, but also for the Arthur Murray organization. We were featured on So You Think You Can Dance because of our work with Lighthouse for the Visually Impaired and Blind. Our facility was shown on Dancing with the Stars as one of the practice facilities. I was the writer and host of On the Ballroom Beat, a series that ran for 80 episodes on WeBeam TV and focused on what it means to be a ballroom dancer and what's going on in the ballroom world. Additionally, because of our participation in National Dance Day, my staff and studios have been seen on NBC's Daytime for over 10 years now. It's a great opportunity for us to share dance, talk a little bit about what dance can do for you, and have some fun to celebrate National Dance Day on Daytime. We've been featured on Fox News and Studio 10. We've had a lot of wonderful opportunities to be on TV, which again goes back to that foundation with the video that I've had throughout my entire life.
I'm also proud of the community outreach programs that we've had. I served on the board of directors for our Palm Harbor Chamber of Commerce, and I ran their Dancing with the Palm Harbor Stars for years. We work with Junior Service League to run the Dancing with the Local Stars. My relationship with Lighthouse for the Visually Impaired and Blind is perhaps one of the most precious that I have. We've been working together for over a decade, and we host a free workshop for the Lighthouse students to come in and enjoy. And it teaches them, of course, how to dance, but more than that, how to feel socially comfortable in different situations. We prepare them for Valentine's dances and proms and things like that, and it's such a wonderful, wonderful, rewarding thing that we do. We're in the Christmas parade every year. We've worked with the Boys and Girls Club and all sorts of different organizations with veterans and the Alzheimer's Association. We did our dementia-friendly dance classes. And these community outreach programs are the most rewarding part of my job. I love being able to make a difference in my community, and it's something that I've always felt passionately about. Now, there's one program that I'm extra excited about, and it's the one that you mentioned, Victoria. It's the Arthur's Interns Program. And, you know, I gotta tell you, my mom tried to talk me into starting this back when I opened, and I don't know why it took me 5 years to listen to her, but at least I finally did. In 2013, I created the program, and what it is we go to the high school, and actually I just spend a day there. I teach all the classes in the theater department, and they learn ballroom dancing, they learn about Arthur Murray's, and some choreography, and we have a bit of fun, and at the end of the class, I talk to them about the opportunity to join the Arthur's Interns Program. Now, I usually get a great amount of interviews, and from that we winnow it down to about 12 kids, and they get to come to the studio for 8 weeks where they learn, of course, how to dance, but more than that, they learn business skills, they learn how to be a professional, different things that will help shape them into a great professional no matter what career path they choose. But a few of them will sparkle and shine, and you can tell that they are just made to be Arthur Murray professionals. Now, in the first group, that person was Megan Wittstein. She sparkled so much, and she is still with the organization to this day. In fact, she's managing my studios. We also have Brandon and Sarah who joined the program and are now executives and professional competitors. And Matt and Alyssa, they made the finals at Superama. So these are great young people in the beginning, but boy, oh boy, they develop into outstanding staff members.
On a more personal note, with all the things that you're doing or handling, how do you find time for yourself?
One of the things that I feel really lucky about is that I love my job so very much, and I really truly enjoy spending time at the studio with the staff and students. But there's no doubt it's important to step away, rest, recharge, and be ready to go again. So what Mike and I like to do is we get our little dogs, Touchdown and Starlet O'Hara, and we pack them in the car, and we try to go on little getaways, like to the mountains or to Disney World. And when we're there, it's all just about connecting as a family, resting our brains, recharging ourselves, and getting ready to get back out there and do what we do best, making some magic in the Arthur Murray Dance Studio.
With all the dreams that you've achieved, any dreams of opening more studios?
Yes, we look forward to expanding our Arthur Murray Tampa Bay family and opening some more studios in that Tampa Bay area and helping more people learn about how fantastic the benefits of ballroom dancing are.
Lania, this is often a final question, and that is, what does the Arthur Murray lifestyle mean to you?
The Arthur Murray lifestyle is traveling and dressing up and being glamorous and enjoying glitz and sparkle and not living a mundane life, not having a routine, embracing every moment, enjoying every moment, and dancing. And something that is really exciting to me is that my lifestyle, my whole life has been that. Travel and glamour and dress up and be artistic and expressive. And so in joining the Arthur Murray organization, I was so excited to be a part of something that not only enabled me to continue that lifestyle and enjoy that lifestyle, but encouraged me to do so. And I'm so excited to be a part of the Arthur Murray organization and somebody who gets to live the Arthur Murray lifestyle.
A huge thank you, Lania, for bringing your glitz, glamour, and spirit to us. And we wish you, Mike, and the staff continued success in making everyone's dreams come true.
Thank you so much, Victoria. It has been such a delight to relive these memories, share them with you, and share them with all of the Arthur Murray folks out there. I also want to say a big thank you to everybody over at Arthur Murray International. You guys are so fantastic, and I'm really grateful for your leadership and also for you putting on this wonderful Arthur Murray Lifestyle series. I've enjoyed watching it, and now I'm excited to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
And thanks to all of you watching and supporting our lifestyle series. Stay safe, and I definitely look forward to seeing you soon.